have you ever been depressed or suffered from PTSD? Have had any mental illnesses? You tried all these drugs with so many side effects. You wonder if you're getting better or worse. Don't even mention the cost of all these pharmaceutical drugs, because yeah, drugs for these mental illnesses can be harmful to our bodies. Antidepressants, mood stabilizers, and antipsychotics are a few examples. Drowning, if not all, most of these drugs have side effects. Side effects like nausea, drowsiness, fatigue, vomiting, depression, and several others. Depression? They even may cause thoughts of suicide. Also, without insurance, these drugs can cost a lot of money. If we can't afford these drugs, how will we get better or feel better? The use of the cannabis plant may solve these problems. If marijuana became recreational in the state of New York, recreational marijuana could help people with or without insurance, so it could be accessible to everyone who needs it. It does not cause as much symptoms as pharmaceutical drugs. It has been used for medical purposes already, such as treating insomnia, depression, PTSD, bipolar disorder, and schizophrenia. In the states of Colorado, California, Maine, Oregon, Washington, D.C., Massachusetts, and Nevada, marijuana is recreational. These states have different laws on how much you can hold, to how old you are, how old you have to be to own it legally. They allow people who are not medicinal card holders to purchase it, which allows these people to use it for medical reasons. Not only has marijuana been helping people with mental illnesses, studies have shown it has helped decrease the suicide rate in teens from 15 to 19, to young adults 20 to 29, to adults 30 to 39. Allowing this drug to become recreational in this state would help a lot of people. If it did become recreational, laws would have to be established. For example, setting an age limit on who can purchase it. Also, how much can you carry or own on a person. If this does happen in this state, there can be a lot of great possibilities. It can allow us to grow it, which can help save money. You won't have to pay an arm and a leg to purchase it from over the counter. The criminalization of marijuana use disproportionately harms young people and people of color, sponsors massive levels of violence and corruption, and fails to curb youth access. Legalizing and regulating marijuana will bring one of the nation's largest cash crops under the rule of law. This will create jobs and economic opportunities in the formal economy instead of the illicit market. Scarce law enforcement resources will be better used to ensure public safety while reducing corrections and court costs. State and local governments would acquire significant new sources of tax revenue from regulating marijuana sales. Marijuana product testing is becoming a standard requirement for legalized marijuana markets. This means consumers are better informed about the marijuana they use. It could reduce the sentences of people who have been incarcerated because of marijuana charges, even put people on parole and release them from prison. And if it doesn't become recreational, purchasing it will not become any easier. Only card holders will be able to purchase it legally. people will be arrested still if they have more than 2 grams on them. If we started a petition and get people to sign it, we could, get something going. We could have nonviolent protests, marches, stuff to impact in civilization, show that it impacts us. So, yeah. Thank you. Bye.